Hello guys, and welcome to episode 2 of my career from packs to riches. This is going to be a lot of fun. We're playing our first 2 games today, so we've got Collingwood in round 1. Team's looking really good, only one forced omission. Harris Andrews is out suspended for his having his head over the ball, so who would have thought that going for the ball gets you suspended. But if we have a look here, unfortunately, because I've created a new team and put it into the competition, the doggies are out, so that's really disappointing because I quite like the doggies. But yeah, we replaced the Western Bulldogs. So yeah, without any further ado, let's hope that the team's looking alright. So yeah, I'll go and quickly change some settings. 3.5, veteran is the hard difficulty, I think. Like, not hardest, but hard. And I'm going to make it 5-minute quarters because I can. Right. Here we go. The Pies at the G. First home game for the great club of ours. So, without any further ado, let's get into it then. Rightio, as I said, it is a big day for the club. We've got the Pies at the G at night. It's wonderful. Let's see what we actually come out to. There's our great team. That's not looking too bad. We've got a couple of reserves in there just due to people out of position, whatever. So yeah, I wonder if we'll get a banner today. I don't think we did. There's the Pies walking out to their lovely little flames and their good banner. What do we walk out to? Nothing. Go on. Go on, boys. Rightio, here we are. Look at us in all of our glory. There's Jakey Carlisle in danger. No banner. I like it. It's old school. It's old school. But here we go. Danger's our captain. Shaking Big Razor's hand. Roughhead stepped up for the Pies in Grundy's absence. I don't think he was captain anyway, but yeah, there we go. Here we go. Oh, I'm excited and I'm nervous. My first real game, to be fair. Like, I've just been playing some scratchies, but here we go. Grundy out of the middle. That's a good tackle on Beams. Right, it's a good start. Goes onto the wing, outnumber here of Phillips. He moves it quickly. Wood just stood there and didn't do much. McVarco takes the mark. Inside 50 he goes. It's a deep entry. Off hands, play on. Jake the Snake Carlisle's got it and he's gone. Certain goal coming up to Hoskin Elliott for the Magpies. And he makes no mistake. Under pressure. Dun, 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 dun. He puts it through. Pies take a 7-point lead. Up it goes again. Roughhead gets the tap down to Hura. He passes to Oliver. He gets crunched. Oliver picks it up again. Forward it goes. Pressure ball from the Magpies. And size tackle. 25 out from our goal. Marshall gets the tap down. Out it comes. Hurried kick. Dangerfield stands under it and didn't do a whole lot there. Out it comes from the Pies. They go onto the wing. Off hands, play on. Daniel picks it up and is tackled immediately by DeGoey. The ball up just outside the centre square. Marshall gets his hands on it. It's a good tackle. Mitchell picks it up and sends it deep inside 50. Outnumber here for the JD Packers, but it's a good tackle. Good tackle again. Rewalt picks it up and didn't do a whole lot with it. And the Pies, with a good rebound 50, will get out through Beams. He looks back into the middle and goes. Marshall with the big ride. Couldn't quite bring it down. Good tackle. Great tackle there again by Mitchell, and it'll be a ball up. Big fly from Marshall. The big boy got up. Back. I think he's playing a bit out of position. Forward he goes. Stephen takes a good mark in the middle. He's got numbers everywhere. He looks at Rewalt. He says, I want you, Jack. Hits him on the chest. He can't quite hold it. He gets it again. He puts it through. The Packers have got their first goal through jumping Jack Rewalt. That's amazing stuff from the big man. Up it goes again. Marshall gets the tap down straight to Beams and it's a ball up. Exactly where we started. Marshall again got the tap down and that's quarter time. A very good quarter, a very tight quarter for the Packers, leading 139 to 117 for a touchdown. McGovern. Short, beautiful kick to Ling. He sees Hura and goes to him. He goes out onto the wing. We've got numbers everywhere. Can we get a head check of how many people are on the ground? To Dangerfield. He goes to Norton. From 50, Loads up, sees Marshall, and gets him. This'll bring the house down. If Prospect can kick this, and he can. They take a commanding lead now. 2-6-18, plays 1-2-8. Up it goes again, Martin around his body, beautiful kick forward. Off hands, probably should have been a free kick for front on contact, Dangerfield. Norton got crunch as he kicked, and it's a high tackle, will come back to Aaron Norton. That's a bad looking kick. Come right off the side of the shoe, but he gets it to Heppel all right. Oh, we've had a colour lapse there. Can he snap it? He can't. He's a left footer. He's big dice with the old haircut. Just sets it up. Wasn't really much on that Bunana, and the siren goes for the half. Should have gone with the drop punt maybe, Dyson, but it's a 10-point lead to the Packers early. Mitchell takes the mark. Cuts back inside. Gets it to Martin. He's a good player. He goes in the Rewalt direction and hits him. Beautiful kick and mark from the Richmond duo. And Rewalt makes the goal umpire work for it, but he gets his first for the club. It's his second for the club. I retract that statement. Up it goes, Grundy down to Heppel. Around his body. It's a good kick, but Sire cuts it off. Off hands, play on. Alf did well. Brewer picks it up and says it's mine. You can come and get me if you want, but you're not going to. Alf out wide to Smith. He looks for Oliver. Stephen running in, and he kicks one of the better goals you'll ever see in AFL. Jack Stephen kicks his first for the club. The wonderful number 9. Got it from Oliver. That was just really good from Izzy Alf. And Ray Hura to Stephen. Beautiful drop punt. Just misses the post, but you'll take them every day of the week. Up it goes again. 22-point lead. Mitchell gets the tap down. Dangerfield dropped what he should have taken. Smith is in a world of his own at the moment. Goes for goal. It's coming back to the post. 4-7-31. Not pretty score lines at all at the moment. Goes forward. Rewalt. Outlet bounce straight into Schoenberg's hand, and Moore rushes it behind for another point. Goes short. That's probably the weirder kick he's seen. Oh, Stephen with the ride on his own teammate. Takes an absolute hanger, and he'll go back and he'll look for number 2. And he's got it. Made the goal umpire work. Big barrel boy, is that who that is? It's Stephen to an absolute screamer. 5-10-40, plays 1-2-8. I think we might need to bump up the difficulty. Forward it goes, Sire does well. Out wide he goes, Elliott drops it, or was that Bean? Mitchell's got it now anyway. Looks for Membry, they've got a number in the pocket here. Oh, that was Membry. Well, that was ambitious to say the least. He puts it out of bounds on the full. He just puts it forward and says, go at it, Jackie Rewalt, take the mark, but Membry does instead. Or was that who it was all along? He'll go back and look for his first. I was looking at the camera when I should have been kicking the goal, and I've missed. In the stoppage time now, in the third quarter. Langdon plays on, goes for a stroll, puts it in the beams direction. He was under pressure. Sire picks it up and says, alright, we've got to do something with this now, boys. Gets it to the wing, good tackle. Picks it up now, puts it inside 50. How? With the ride, it's just like this. This game is realistic. Goes for the ride and brings down a screamer. From 55 out. And he's absolutely sprayed that off the boot. That's not coming back at all. Capacity crowd here for the Packers' first game. Carlisle's got it for his first kick. Brings it back in through the points, and he's turned it over to Thomas. He needs to do something with this if they're a chance to win this game. Thomas, he needs to do something. From just inside 50. Gives it a ride. No miss. Nice score. McGovern to bring it back in. Doesn't like what he sees at all. Goes out to the flank area. That could be deliberate if he's not careful, and it is. No player touched that before it went out of bounds, and Adams will bring it back in. boundary line, will kick from just on the 50 if he wants to go for the set shot. He does. Just sets it up though. Carlisle in a one-on-one, and that's a beautiful mark from Hoskin Elliott. He'll go, I think it might be after the siren too. I can't particularly hear it. I've got the volume turned down. I think it's after the siren though. Hoskin Elliott to bring a little bit of life back into this Collingwood outfit. If he can kick, and he's hit the post. 1-4-10. And at 3/4 time, that's a 32-point lead to the Packers. The Alpha's first to the ball. He gets tackled. Big crunching tackle. There's nobody forward. Who's this? Hoskin Elliott runs in. Kicks there second. He's second. The Pies second. And he's there a bit of life. Within this Collingwood outfit, they'll need 5 more of them to make an impact on the scoreboard. Grundy couldn't quite Kelly to Norton. He goes forward. It'll take some stopping. Forward it goes. Membry picks it up. He's gone. It'll be a free kick. Mitchell with the fly. He takes a screamer. Goes inside 50 and gets Pete Dangerfield on the chest. He'll look to put the icing on the cake. He deserves it. He's played well today. It's coming back and he's hit the top of the post. Hard to do that at the Ponsford stand end. He's not going to pull any kicks, and he's got it. Through for a behind. This wind has been shocking today, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm going to blame it on anyway. Moore plays on, takes a bounce against Judgment, and the siren goes. The Packers have won their first game in history. It's wonderful for all involved. The Collingwood players can't believe it. We're going to go in and sing the song, ladies and gentlemen. 6-6-52 plays 3-6-24. What's that? 3 goals, 10. 28-point winners. Who gets the player of the match? Tommy Mitchell. I didn't actually see him all day. 10 disposals, sounds about right for him. Hoora, I thought, was the man of the match. 8 disposals and a goal for his efforts. Roughhead played well. Langdon and Shattenberg as well. Broomhead was influential, but it's a great job for the JT Packers on the round 2.